Well, hello YouTube. Here we are with a little bit of a follow-up video. Well, we did an unboxing video about 18 months later on this black Otterbox Defender. Well, pretty much this here is meant to fit the iPhone 6, iPhone 6s as well. Now, of course, I am a very firm believer on putting a decent case on your phone. Not one of those cheap, $5, $6 ones that, just go around the outer perimeter, or, are a really nice, pretty pink sparkly one or something, because those really don't stack up for protection-wise against a case like this. This here case, I have put through a lot, as well as in the past, it has really stood up well in protecting my other phones as well. I am a firm believer again on the Otterbox Defender series. I've dropped these cases so hard that they've actually shattered and broke the case, but yet the phone came out of it perfectly fine. I thought for sure when I started the whole iPhone thing, a few years ago, that I'd be breaking phones, because I used to break the old flip style phones and those ones there. Of course, they were a little different plastic and didn't have a really good case on them. But still, these are glass type of deal, and you always see people, well, with them broke. So of course I went and got a decent case, and 18 months later, here we are now. Now the only gripe or complaint that I really have is, about a year ago it started to peel in the corner here, and the back covering basically peeled off of it. But really that's just cosmetic. If you don't mind it being a little on the rougher side, it really doesn't matter at all. Having it a bit on the rougher side actually keeps it from sliding around in the truck or in your pocket. Gives you a little bit more, grip as well. So let's peel the case back and see if there's any new damage or damage at all to the phone in the last few months. So of course, one of the things I will say is over time, the Otterbox case does stretch a little bit. When I first put it on, it was nice and tight and hard to get on. Now it's a little bit easier to, well, peel on off. Pretty much, I apologize for, the dirtiness, but it's been, everywhere, in my pocket, so of course it's going to be covered with, lint and dust and stuff. The case pretty much opens up the same way, snapping off the little clips that hold her, dropping the phone out of the case, and as you see, it is still in next to pristine shape. All Otterboxes tend to leave a little ring around the speaker hole, but that will polish on out if you had some fine polishing compound. The back of the phone is in next to mint shape. Again, around the camera there, if you had the polishing compound, that would, polish on out. We have ourselves a beautiful space gray, phone, still in, semi-fully working condition. The only reason why I upgraded was the 16 gigabyte storage capacity I outgrew. And I need to go up, a level, especially if I'm planning on doing what I want to do with, this here phone. But of course, back to the old case, taking a tour around the case itself, again, other than being dirty, there is no cracks or chips. The plastic, back covering is still there. The front is pretty much the same way. The front covering does have a few, scratches in it, but that means that it protected the screen of your phone all these, years or months. It is still, fully attached. Again, no chips or cracks. The outer case, of course, is pretty much the same way, other than the peeling of the back. The silicone itself is not cracking. I've seen other people's cases where they're it's starting to crack along the outer edges, whether that's from picking at it or taking it off forcefully. Sometimes things can tear like that. But pretty much, guys, if you knew somebody that had an iPhone 6 or 6S that wanted a cheap case to get through the next few months until their contract is up, or if you're planning on using your old phone as a music device solely, why buy a new case if you don't have to? This here case would really quite work for another device or the rest of the life of your phone. Again, I'm a firm believer on the Otterbox line of products, especially the Defender series of cases. But pretty much, guys, this has been a follow-up review and a final review of the black Otterbox Defender case for the iPhone 6 and 6S. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.